Hello and welcome. My name is Matthias Schwenteck. This is a very important video to me, and it is about the communication map. It shows how conscious and unconscious communication fits into the Somatic Consent Engagement System. If you're curious about how it sounds and detect between healthy and unhealthy communication, please stay tuned. To demonstrate the multidimensional capacity of personal and spiritual development, we use a triangle structure evolving into a three-dimensional matrix of a pyramid. We begin at the transpersonal space into the interpersonal apex, deeper into the triangles of the engagement zones that are formed through permission and agreement, divided into offer and request, down into the base and the basement. So let's start with the transpersonal space. Here we don't need words. We are telepathic, clairvoyance, following our intuition, and stay in silence. Followed by the apex, the space for love and care, being a gift to the world around us, offering support with no attachment, no agenda. Here's altruism home, empathy and compassion, empowerment, co-creation. Here's winning happening, play and conscious communication, intimate connection, sense of safety, friendship, relating, lovemaking, listening to hear, authentic responding, non-verbal consent, body language, being an invitation or inviting. I would like, what would you like? Here is where the high drama triangle is home. Here and now is the space for making a crucial distinction between descending and ascending dynamics of personal and spiritual development by either not being able to rise in higher stages of awakening or being afraid of all the shadow dynamics of unconscious behavior in ourself and others. What I personally like is to explore all the shadow dynamics, integrate them and transform them into love and spirit to come down again into deeper layers of being a human and evolve further. Down here are the dynamics home of the low drama triangle, the survival strategies, oppression, power over dynamics, domination, manipulation, demanding, dictating, commanding, giving orders and hints, statements, should and shouldn'ts, not able to say no, or asking for what we want, stories, trauma, being reactive and defensive, protecting, having privilege and expectations. With you should, or I must, or projections, you are, or you can't, beliefs, thou shall not, it is, or I am, interpretations, we have to, we cannot, there won't be, or making assumptions, I am, I have to, they will, making conclusions, there isn't, I'm not, they must, or making statements, I want, or order and demands, you have to do this and do that. And that's a space where embodiment of the base is needed, where we do self-care, what we have a right to and a responsibility for, our autonomy and agency, our limits and boundaries, saying and hearing a no. What are we willing to, knowing the difference between permission and agreement, expressing and asking for what we want, knowing the difference between making an offer and a request, notice, trust, value, our desires and limits, and to realize it's good to want by acknowledging and expressing desires without the desperate need of getting them fulfilled. Then we become ready for the engagement zones, making clear requests. Can I? Can you? May I? Is it okay if I? Could you? Will you? Am I allowed to? Would you? And being able to make neutral offerings with no attachment to outcome. What would you like me to do for you? What would you like? How do you want me to touch you? What would you like to do to me? Is there anything that you need? If this is embodied, we have a clear reference between the interpersonal engagement in the apex as love and care, or a gender-related shadow behaviors and how do they sound. Thank you for watching. I hope you got something out of this video and it became more clear how the engagement system can be used for conscious communication and expressing our desires and our limits. Please like and subscribe. You find more information at www.somaticconsent.com. Thank you, have a great day and goodbye.